Welcome back to another episode on the Stay Gold channel. Today we're going to talk about Mamoru Oshai's movie Ghost in the Shell.
Nicely pronounced.
Yeah, I had to get the name first before it left my mind, so that's why. So Ghost in the Shell by the director is Mamoru Oshii. See, I fucked it up.
Mamoru you should have stopped while you were ahead. Dude.
I know. I got cocky.
Yeah, you thought you could do it again, but
damn. Anyway, so yeah, what'd you guys think? This was my pick for the week. I went out of my. You know what? I know I asked you guys, but I got to get this off my chest. Every time I go to a place to eat, and I'm like, I'm gonna go out of my comfort zone. I'm gonna try something new. Turns out like shit. I went out of my comfort zone for this movie. Similar.
That was very
turned out like shit.
Oh well. At least you tried something new.
Right. Yeah,
I did. I was.
Didn't like it?
Not happy with my decision, but don't gotta watch it ever again.
What made you branch out? Like, I was very surprised that you picked this. So.
Yeah, so actually, I had some inspiration. My old boss at the place I worked at in college, I email him. He's actually he does art for me and my buddy's other project we're working on. So yeah, if we're interested in any art, by the way, you can cut this out. But yeah, I can. He likes to draw.
What's his
anyway,
address?
His email?
No. Just
sorry. Oh. Anyway, where was I? Oh yeah, he told me he really loved Ghost in the Shell, and he's like, it's a great anime. He's like, I know you're not into it, but give it a try. It's got Blade Runner 2049 vibes, clearly Matrix vibes. But he's like, it's super good, and the art's fantastic because I know the body movements are a little different than normal anime in terms I was reading that they wanted to be more accurate in terms of their body movements and things like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And it wasn't as exaggerated as most animes are in terms of like the comedic bullshit that they have to feel like they put in to, I don't know, make it more child friendly.
Yeah.
So he was like, yeah, check it out. You might like it. And so I've been telling him, I'll get around to it. So he's been telling me that for about probably a year now. And it just so happened that you pulled this one in the chest. And I was like, I think this is a sign from some higher chest power. And here we are.
Chest always knows.
Yeah, the Stay Gold gods.
Yeah.
Well, they frowned upon me on this one. You guys seem to have liked it, right?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. Good time.
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. I like anime.
Nerd. Yeah.
Okay, I wouldn't say I'm an anime nerd. I like anime. I don't. It doesn't fill the same void that like movies and TV in general does. And I don't know. I can go into it later, but I found trouble just connecting at some points in the movie, and that might just be due to like style, and it's just like very dry, very slow, and that's like what they're going for because it is like the counterpoint to probably most other anime, which at the time was like DBZ and like so like it's very calm and very like intentful, and so like I appreciated that, but yeah, everyone else can like see what they thought.
What did you think, Patricia?
Well, it never really appealed to me, that kind of style, I guess, like anime. I mean, I thought it was like really pretty, like that's something I'd steer towards to, like aesthetically. But like, not gonna lie, I took a nap in the middle of the movie because I was like,
it's only like 80 minutes.
I know, exactly. That's why I was like, and I feel like I didn't miss much when I took my 10-minute nap that turned into 15.
Yeah.
Because I snoozed, but
you probably napped in those establishing shots that they did of the city where it's just this annoying fucking music that's just screaming in the background as they're doing
the tribal.
Oh my
style?
God!
Yeah, right.
No,
that landed.
It was
for me.
horrible.
I thought it was cool.
I like that.
I thought
it was so annoying.
The weird
I think
like
it set the tone.
It definitely set the tone. But like the weird like jungle tribal stuff mixed in like the sci-fi future. That was it was like playing for me.
Yeah.
It was definitely a choice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I started it. I started on my phone in bed, and every time I listen to something, Sarah inevitably tells me to turn that shit down. So I'm listening to it, and that music is just fucking screaming, and I'm like, no, this isn't gonna go over well. She actually slept through that, so I don't know how, but it was, and then I stopped watching it, and then I finished it today. So
okay.
I don't know. I don't get the appeal. I guess I'm trying hard to like anime. I mean, I'm reading this shit, Berserk, and it's good.
Yeah.
I mean, I enjoy reading it, but watching it is just something else for me. I don't know why, but I just can't connect to the characters. I know these ones are more robotic, and that's kind of their shtick, but I don't know.
Yeah, I will say the dubbing, the voice acting, like some of it, just that disconnected me a lot.
It's a little too.
I don't know if it was the main
nose.
girl. Yeah, it felt pretty like dry on its delivery a lot of the time. I thought pretty like just one note.
I'm assuming that's just like a translation thing where it's like get the voice actors in and do it, and they just didn't.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, what am I missing here that probably got lost in the from the sub
in translation?
Yeah.
The second time you watched it, did you watch it subbed to see that other side?
No, I tried because I did want to do that, but it wasn't available on Prime or whatever, which I just rented it and watched it.
I feel bad. I don't know if this should be out there for the public, but I have a website. If we ever watch anime again, my buddy sent it to me, and I didn't think about that until I was watching it.
Is it
no,
Funimation or anything? Or I guess isn't it just Crunchyroll now or whatever?
Yeah,
it's not on Crunchyroll. That's the first place I checked.
Combined anime services or something.
Yeah,
shit.
I mean, there's so many anime sites out there too that you can like find free dubbing or something online.
Yeah,
and that's why I appreciated this pick is because it's deemed iconic anime for the time or whatever. And I've seen Akira. I don't know if anyone else has seen Akira.
Yeah,
you've seen it, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I could see the extension of like artists and ideas from Akira to this movie. I think they're like maybe like 6 years apart. Yeah. And I kind of like I was focused on like what this movie meant to Japanese animation. I tried to give it a little more of like that, and I gave that to Akira too because Akira has similar issues with like pacing and just being able to connect with like what you're watching. But
personally, I enjoyed this more than Akira. I think.
I think so too. A little bit more, just like
just a little bit. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know if it was the subject matter specifically because like I would agree with you, Patricia. Like I thought it was very aesthetically pleasing. Like they nailed the tone kinda, and it's very sharply lit all the time. There's sharp shadows, there's sharp lines, sharp colors. So I thought like I enjoyed it to that degree. I did the first time I watched it. I was like in and out of it. I watched it like at night. That's why I wanted to watch it again today. So I was like, invest myself fully, give it its due.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person who will like analyze something like this too into redundancy because this is very like cerebral and it's almost existential in its approach, to its characters and stuff.
Yeah.
Like, this is a soul, does the mind or soul live on in bodies? Is the cyber? Is it all data? Can I trust that it's not just programming that I am who I am? That kind of thing.
Am I real?
I think it did that okay.
I think that's where all the prestige lies in this movie is because like those ideas are what the movie's about, but then you lose it in like the style. Like there's substance, but it's like scattered and very. Yeah. You have to get there.
Storyline itself is very like it makes you piece it together.
It drops you right in the middle of it. And it's just like, all right, figure it out, you sons of bitches.
Yeah.
Right. It's like jumping between like, radio comms half the time of like teams like of Sector 9, and, of like the characters or outside characters and stuff. And that can be a bit kind of like discombobulating, I think.
I think that just adds to like the visual nature of it. Because to me, this is more of a visual film than like an actual like I come to like listen to it. I mean. And a lot of the stuff was cool. Like the AI cyborg stuff is cool because I was literally like trying to write a character that's a cyborg and like trying to get into that mindset. And like, so that helps me. It's like research and stuff, but like it's very, like I said before, dry and
still on the nose with it. Very like, it's in your face. It's
right.
I think that works for it and against it in ways that's hard to describe. But.
Yeah. By the end of it though, I was in a little more like the beginning whatever and then the middle took a lot out or whatever, But when the
near the end, I was like, yeah, I know what you mean.
When the life form is like trying to embody, get into her body or whatever, and
they're trying to merge or whatever.
It was like getting compelling and stuff, and I felt it. So
yeah, there was like that kind of stuff. Just I don't know. Like I said, I'm like down for an anime almost all the time. So.
And I can see
I knew I was gonna enjoy it.
The bridge from like Akira to Cowboy Bebop too, because like I felt Cowboy Bebop vibes in this too, with like what you're saying, with like the shading and like the depth and the action. A lot of the action is drawn really well, and like
the gunfire. Like I was surprised, man. Like when it would switch between gunfire and you just see the peppering. You know, it does action. It did action pretty well. I thought.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the artists are a part of these projects that continued. I know some from Akira continued to this, and I know some from this continued to Cowboy Bebop. So like, it's just like
that shows.
It shows how the culture changed too for anime, I would say. But,
I think I was reading that this was actually one of the lower regarded animes released over in Japan, and it was more of a hit,
right away I was like rolling my eyes because like. It's like an anime trope to get your female nudity in, but it's like 30 seconds in. They like wasted no time to like just please those fans.
It's just fair.
Yeah,
I was like, wow.
Free the nipple, dude. Free the nipple. I won't be happy till the nipple's free.
Yeah.
At least there was only nipples and ass. Everything else just doesn't exist, I guess.
It's like
there's definitely an obsession of the female form.
Yeah, why is she fighting naked? Like
I was wondering the same thing. Every time she fights, she's just like, "Hang on,"
and she's got the like thermoptic or whatever cloak, which was pretty. I liked that style of how they were drawn.
It was cool when they revealed that.
Why'd she take her clothes off?
Like there's no need.
Yeah,
the things that were on her were turning invisible too.
Yeah.
That's just like straight up fan service to me, where it's like, okay, you fucking pervy anime. Like it's like. So like that's like at the root of almost all anime, so you kind of have to get over it, but it's like hard sometimes, especially. And this is 95. I don't know. That's at the peak of when this shit was happening, I would say. So.
Probably male gazy kind of time.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I was also waiting for like some child to pop in, and then it happened at the end. I was like, there it is. Fucking kid. Yeah, couldn't keep her an adult. Had to make her a fucking kid.
The line was like,
reincarnated.
"Oh, a little too young for me," or something like that. And I was like,
that was creepy.
Yep.
A little too young for my taste, but I'll make it work.
Yeah, but I have a question though. Who's the ghost in the shell? Is it what's her name? Katsunagi?
Katsunagi.
Is it her, or is it the like life form that was like in all information stream, or is it both?
Yeah.
And does anyone have an answer for me?
Nope.
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I wish I was more invested to give you one.
Their thing.
Like
their
soul, mind,
their
whatever.
Soul,
whatever it is. Yeah.
So I don't know if there was a specific ghost in the shell. Maybe it's just this ghost in the shell.
We're all ghosts in shells?
Are we all ghosts in the shell?
Yeah.
What's your do you remember your mom? Do you remember everyone?
Any pleasant memories?
I'm like, do I know anyone?
You know anything about yourself?
Yeah. No, definitely a lot of Matrix vibes though. Like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
Also, the intro scene was really cool. I thought, like the title sequence scene, but I was like, Westworld. It's like weird to have like a reverse view of movie history being in our time, because you can just you see the thing that is inspired by the thing before. You know what I'm saying? Like. Or reverse that, strike that, reverse it. But like, it's just so weird because Westworld is totally inspired by like that sequence. Have you guys watched Westworld at all? The opening sequence is like a cyborg AI being made, and it's like it's literally like coating it in like the goo. Yeah. It's cool. I don't know.
There were a few moments like that. You know, there's a lot of imagery throughout it that I thought, you know, like it pushed it thematically the way you would kind of expect from a whatever cyber future AI mind fuck kind of movie.
Yeah. It took itself seriously. Like, you know, like
I was like, this came out in 95, Matrix 99. So I was like, okay, so this definitely had some. Matrix was inspired, and then when I was like, I got to be right about this. So I did some digging, and they were like, the thing I read was that Carrie-Anne Moss, like one of the things they're like, one of the things that made them want her was that she looked like this main character, the Wachowskis, like that aspect, because
I could see that. I could see like the Wachowskis or whatever, like seeing this movie and then like being like, holy fuck, we need to, and then like going into their idea with this idea.
Yeah.
Because even like the voice at the end, the Life Force voice or whatever, sounded like Morpheus a little bit. I don't even know who that actor was, but like,
and
it's
I mean,
like
you
they
could
took
even say that like the main character is Neo in the repeat. How it's just a constant loop for Neo to come back and
definitely inspired a lot. You could tell.
Yeah.
But the concept is there for you to think about it as deeply as you really want to.
Yeah. And it just made me want to go watch either The Matrix or Blade Runner 2049 because I don't know. Those make me happy. This did not make me happy.
Wow. A new Blade Runner
made me angry.
What'd you guys end on? I feel like for me the animes are kind of hard to rate, like anime movies.
Yeah.
Because originally I gave Akira 4.5, and I bumped it down to 4, and I gave this one 4 because like I enjoyed this one a little more. But I think like in terms of like prestige and what it means to the industry at the time, they almost like level out a little bit. But
yeah, when I do my rating, I don't put that stuff into account.
Just 0 stars right away, baby.
I gave it 2.5.
Okay.
Yeah, so I mean,
give it a 3-ish. Yeah. Around the same level.
Give it a 4.5 because I did, like I said, I liked it more than Akira, and I think my reaction when I watched it the first time yesterday was like 3.5. And that was less than what I gave Akira, so I was like, but I didn't. Yeah, so like I had to bump it up or bump Akira down.
Yeah.
There was a lot of mixing going on, but yeah, at the end of the day, I think it had a better concept. It was almost just as impressive as Akira. Yeah, I don't know. It's my kind of cerebral concept, I guess.
Now, do you guys think that the ScarJo version is better? Should we watch that one? Put that in the movie chest?
I was thinking about that afterwards. I was like, is this one going to be better or worse?
Yeah.
I would probably wager to say worse.
I would wager to say more entertaining, but probably just as bad or good. I don't know.
Yeah. I think, if anything, the action sequences might be a little bit more fun.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah,
they might have more into it.
Like super, dude. Like the part where she's like fighting that big robot, and she's like, it's like really pushing the muscles, and then her joints like start ripping, and she just breaks herself. That was a moment I was like, damn, some animator like really took his, wanted to get this part right. Really liked some of that stuff. Yeah, visually there was a lot that impressed me, but
yeah.
One of the coolest little moments for me, like the little end cap, last comment I really have, was like the little robot keyboard fingers. It's like 100 fingers. So I was like,
okay.
The Bruce Almighty answering prayers.
Yeah, right. But that's all I got.
Yeah, I don't know if I'll step out of my comfort zone here very often. So
well, I'm glad you did for this one.
Yeah,
at least.
Yeah.
At least it's out of the way now. So
gotta venture forth. You never know. You might be surprised.
Check out Akira, dude. You'll love it. You'll love that one.
I don't know.
He's like,
wild shit. That one. That's crazy stuff.
All right. Well, thanks for listening. Let us know what you thought if you want.
Yeah. Go watch Ghost in the Shell and tell us what you think.
Yeah, the 1995 version or the Scarlett Johansson version, if you'd prefer seeing that. I will say that she is not naked, so if that's why you're going to watch it, you're shit out of luck.
Yeah.
But the animated one, you do see nipples, so
they don't hold back.
They freed the nips.
If that's your thing.
If you're into that. So give us a like if you will, and subscribe while you're there, please.